All right, guys. Hey, we're going to talk about the cross wrist tilt in Pennsylvania. Became very popular with Jermaine Jones. He won a couple state titles by hitting it, and then it became known as the Jones tilt. And Young Guns Wrestling started shortly after that, and Jody Strittmatter was awesome. He's two-time national champion at Pitt Johnstown, two-time All-American at Iowa. He was a mat rider, who was really, really good, and he has a growth mindset. He's the guy that's always learning and growing and evolving and looking for new things. And he has developed this technique over the years and helped many wrestlers get really, really good at tilts. So the very first thing that I want to show you is his grip right here. You could see that, he's actually holding part of the hand. Most people grab here, grab the wrist. I actually like you to come over the hand. And sometimes it's these attention to detail that are so important. So you can see how he has his grip there, and then he's going to be talking about going across here over his back. So he's going to pull it tight, and then he's going to go over. So this tight pull, and then it's like a belt across his back that he's talking about. So he's going to give it a hard pull and then, duck underneath. So, the evolution of this move is, we can talk about some of his wrestlers, So, one of the first superstars was AJ Schopp. And this is AJ Schopp right here. He was a three-time All-American for, Edinburgh. And, what he's talking about is the same thing that Jody's talking about right here. He's talking about bringing, his arm over tight right here. So you see how he's getting that, nice and tight and coming across, as a belt. So this is very, very, important to be able to, number one, the first part of the move is to come across, this arm. So you could see how he's coming across. Let's go to another video I want to show. So here's AJ, after we get that arm tight across, he's talking about ducking, his shoulder underneath. So very, very important to duck that shoulder underneath, duck your head underneath, and, get that elbow in tight right here. And you're going to see as he kicks this leg over, he's almost making a T with the two bodies here. So we're just going to kick it over hard, and he's saying to come out front the whole way. And a lot of guys kind of stay back here. So this is at Purdue, wrestling camp, and he's talking about staying back and how you won't get it. So, from this point, this is where you don't want to be. You want to come out here. And as you're pulling, you want to rip it down. So watch how his leg just kicks down. And he's taking this hand, to the knee. So this is very important to get this, yanking motion down and, rip it down to that knee. So his left hand is hitting hard, to that knee. And, look, you can kind of see he has that same grip, as Jody, Strittmatter. So let's go see him do it in the live situation. All right, so this is AJ doing it live. You can see that, he has that big leg kick, here. And one of the things that I want to show you is notice how he has this knee to his elbow. Once there's a gap there, that leg will come through and you'll lose it. So very, very important to keep this tight. And then he's going to elevate, with that leg. This is, perfect position. It's also here at 118 right here. And, you could see, he's doing the same thing. It's just really good. Let's see here. Look how he's kicking hard. Look at his grip. And then look at that knee coming up right here, And a lot of times what happens is this knee goes flat and you don't get it. and look how this elbow is touching his leg. So some extremely important things going on here. And, it's just the evolution of this move, first with Jody Strittmatter and Young Guns. And, first it was Jermaine Jones, and then, AJ made it extremely popular, a three-time All-American in Edinburgh. And then, also like another Young Guns guy that, ended up going to Iowa, just wrestled in this match. Watch that leg kick right there. Looks really similar, right? So this is, something that, obviously Spencer Lee, takes it, to the next level. He has that bar tilt, and, it's a process of, making it work for you and, evolving. So, Spencer Lee does a little bit different than AJ. So it's kind of like, hey, here are some basic principles, like, hey, we want this knee up. We don't want it flat. We want to be touching our knee with our arm. We want him, in our hips. But then, make it your own, and there's another guy right now in Young Guns. It's like, an evolution. So now there's Bo Bassett and the Bishop McCourt guys. And guess what? I break down a lot of their matches, and you see this in almost all their matches. They're scoring hundreds and hundreds of points, with tilts, which is so awesome. So, AJ maybe had, impression, well, I guess it starts off with Jermaine might have had that impression on Jody. I'll have to ask him about it. And then, Jody maybe, shared it with, AJ Schopp, and then AJ Schopp, maybe inspired, Spencer Lee a little bit. And then, obviously, Spencer Lee might have inspired, Bo Bassett. So it's an evolution, of growing the sport and making this your own. But these are some basic, principles that I want you guys to start following. And, hey, let's hit some tilts, man. Let's score some points. All right. Have a great day.